Deadpool is back. It's time for a brand new Deadpool #1 to prep up for there being a big movie coming out soon, and Marvel wanting a comic book in line with that. The only thing you need to know about Deadpool is that he was dating someone named Valentine, and he has a giant symbiote dog from the remnants of the Carnage symbiote following him around. He's a little depressed because the girlfriend is now gone, but the giant symbiote dog is still around. And in typical Deadpool fashion, the giant Carnage symbiote dog is named Princess. Let's get into Deadpool issue 1, his return to comics! The plane cruises over Canadian airspace, with Deadpool sitting quietly inside, ever since he lost the love of his life. And he's been burying himself in work. Luckily, he isn't doing it alone. The green light comes on and the back ramp lowers. "Where's Daddy's favorite little girl?" Deadpool calls out, and the giant symbiote dog comes padding forward out of the dark. "Right here, Papa," she barks. The two of them leap off the back, plummeting towards the fancy house below. "Are we gonna go home after I eat these bad guys, Papa?" Princess calls out, but Deadpool shakes his head. "Would really love that, Princess, but the job is our home now." Below, the two guards are arguing about the pay for the job, one of them even commenting that the suits they get are perks. But they are cut short as Deadpool lands on one with his swords and Princess lands with the other in her mouth. "Good girl. Contract gonna be easy as pie. We landed quiet as a mouse, just like Papa planned?" Deadpool says, looking around to see that he is now surrounded by guards with guns. Deadpool readies himself. "What's Quebecanese for you're all about to die?" Deadpool jokes, leaping into the fight, slashing with his swords and kicking out. Princess roars, leaping towards the guards, her tendrils slashing some of them as she chomps down on the others. In moments, the fight is over, and Deadpool is patting her on the head. "You tore those guys limb from limb. I'm so proud of you," he tells her, but the battle isn't over. The two turn just as another goon is launching a rocket at them. The explosion tosses Deadpool away. He struggles to his feet looking for Princess, but she is slinking away into the burning wreckage of the attack. "Fire bad! Need to get away, Papa!" she screeches, and Deadpool struggles to his feet as the goon stalks towards him. "Hard to describe how much you're gonna regret blowing up my dog, Perry!" Deadpool gasps, kicking out, the goon blocking it with a rocket launcher, breaking Deadpool's leg. "Perry was the name of the first man your dog ate, idiot," the goon snaps, pulling out a flamethrower from off of his back. "Let's see you grow back from this," he says with a sneer. Deadpool holds up his hand. He makes a familiar hand symbol that if you're into manga, you totally understand. "I just have one question before you cook me. Have you ever seen Chainsaw Man?" he asks. The goon pauses just long enough for Princess to rush up behind him and bite him in half. "Princess, you're alive!" Deadpool cheers. The dog nods, explaining that she had to eat a bunch of people to regrow her body. Deadpool nods, getting back to his feet as he begins to heal. "Let's go collect this bounty. Dying to see what's inside the McMansion." He jokes as he heads inside, marveling at the places they walk through, telling Princess that their mark has a bunker beneath the house. But he's really thinking about Valentine and their time together. Deadpool sighs, pulling back on a fresh mask. "Papa, you think we'll ever have a home like this?" Princess asks, but Deadpool shakes his head. "We might have had a chance at some point, but those days are behind us now," he tells her. They find themselves in a library, and Princess sniffs out a secret passage behind the bookshelf. Deadpool nods as he plants C4 onto the wall. "I'm gonna blow up these books so we can kill an innocent man for a lot of money. I'm not trying to justify book burning. I just wanted to be ahead of that," he says as he glances at the fourth wall. The wall explodes inward, with debris covering more of the goons that stood behind it. Deadpool draws his pistol, walking over to one. "Want to use your dying breath to tell me where your boss is?" The man shakes his head. "Go to hell!" Deadpool tuts at him, pulling the trigger. "Language, mon ami!" He reaches down, cutting off the goon's finger, using it to access the bunker. "This is gonna be the easiest money we've ever," he begins to state, but he stops as he sees their target stuffing a lot of money into a briefcase. The man begins to run as Deadpool draws his swords. "Henry, old pal, be a sport and let me kill you for some cold, hard Canadian cash," Deadpool calls out, chasing him. But Henry isn't listening, rushing forward, opening a portal in front of him so that he can leap away, babbling in French. "Oh, cool, you're a portal guy. I love portal guys," Deadpool says, leaping after the target. But the portal closes on his legs, slicing them off. "Gah! I wish these portal guys came with a warning about missing limbs," Deadpool snaps. He turns back to Princess, climbing on her back, riding his symbiote Carnage dog. Henry rushes to someone, knocking him off of his motorcycle so that he can make his escape. Princess, follow the Canadian Frenchman! Deadpool shouts, and the chase begins, weaving in and out of traffic. If this was a live-action set piece, it would be so expensive! 10 to 12 million easy. Deadpool cheers, and Henry continues to speed away, using his portals to leap in and out of traffic while Deadpool and Princess are following closely behind. Man, I really hate to be the artist that has to draw this crap! Deadpool shouts, and finally he draws his pistol, taking quick aim. Henry, look out! You're about to run into this bullet! Deadpool shouts as he fires. The round hits the tire, sending Henry spinning to the ground. Money flies through the air as Deadpool and Princess come riding up. You're not gonna believe this, but you're about to run into another bullet! Deadpool jokes as he takes aim, and Henry puts his hand to the ground, opening another portal that he falls through. Ha! Yes! Henry LaPont is undefeated! Suck it, nerds! He calls as he disappears. But Deadpool leaps off of Princess's back, disappearing through the portal before it closes, leaving Princess behind to plop on the ground. Deadpool follows him into a boarded-up, rundown apartment. Hello? Anybody named Henry home? I just want to shoot you a little bit. It'll be over quick, I promise. He calls as he rounds a corner, but his eyes widen in shock. Oh, mon dieu! Deadpool gasps, staring at the masked figure who holds Henry up, seemingly sucking the life out of his body as blue flames spiral around them. What's this? Have you come to die too, assassin? The masked man growls, and Deadpool leaps through the air, opening fire. Do you have any idea how much it costs to raise a 2-ton alien goo dog? He snaps, but the masked man holds up his hands, stopping the bullets. You certainly have more fight in you than the last one did. Maybe I'll make your death worth something. The man casts another spell that knocks Deadpool's guns away. He draws his swords, charging at the killer. Magic fingers are cool and all, but I don't think you understand how much my emotional state is tied to making money! Deadpool screams as the two trade blows, with the magic blocking Deadpool's swords until the man casts another spell, punching Deadpool through the stomach, cutting him in half. Believing his opponent to be dead, the man turns to another portal. With a name like Deadpool, I'd hoped you'd be stronger. Appears you're not the one. Unfortunate. Just once I'd like to find someone worthy of teaching me. He says over his shoulder, but is interrupted as the sword pierces his chest. Do you know how rude it is to blow a fella's back out without saying goodbye? Why, it's downright un-Canadian if you ask me. The man glances at him in shock as blood spills out of his mouth. You cannot die, can you? This is an auspicious revelation. The man gasps, magic knocking Deadpool away as the man promises that Deadpool now has his attention. Deadpool whirls around, tossing some grenades, but magic knocks them back, blowing up the building around them. The man then disappears into smoke, but calls out to Deadpool before vanishing. Be seeing you around, Deadpool. I think we're going to create something truly beautiful together. Deadpool staggers to his feet and out the front door, finding no sight of the mysterious man. Well, he seems nice, he gasps before sitting on the front stoop. A short moment later, Princess arrives, licking his face. It took me forever to find your scent. Did you finish the job? She asks as he pets her. But Deadpool shakes his head. In a sense, no, I actually kind of botched this one. Deadpool admits, and his phone begins to buzz as he answers it. Wade Wilson? A female voice asks. The one and only! A hologram of Agent Gao appears. The woman that has been giving Miles Morales a bunch of problems over in his book. She explains that she is reaching out to Wade Wilson at the request of a mutual friend. I'm putting together a new team, and you've come highly recommended by a fellow freelancer, and explains that there are a lot of bad people that need to be put down. He thinks that Wade is the one to do it. Wade shakes his head. Maybe, maybe not. But I've already hitched my wagon to one merc group, and the only thing I got was heartbreak. So thanks for the invite, Gao. Maybe next time. He says before hanging up. He then gets to his feet, stretching before looking at Princess. I just had a completely organic, original idea to open up my own mercenary business. Deadpool tells his dog as they begin to walk down the streets. Sounds like what that agent lady was pitching, Princess points out, but Deadpool shakes his head. The difference is we'll be running it. First thing tomorrow morning, we're putting together a team, Deadpool announces. Meanwhile, in a strange temple, the masked man is being cared for. His wounds are already healing as the magic users stand by him. It's a night of celebration. I finally found one unencumbered by death. We must seek the lessons that he can teach us, be humbled before it, and embrace the knowledge that there is no escaping death's grip. And that is the brand new Deadpool book, starting from a kind of middle ground. If you're wondering what happened with the Deadpool dog, I actually started covering that story a little while ago and we never completed it because I was waiting for it to finish. So that story's completion will be coming out very soon, so make sure you like and subscribe right here at Comicstorian. And if you enjoyed this video, we're going to be bringing you Deadpool on a pretty regular basis because if you've known me for a while, you know I love Deadpool. He's up there in my top superheroes. So hope you guys enjoyed. See you next time.